I'm not 100% sure what to talk about, but I will talk about my new house. So, my boyfriend Jake and I, we are in the process of moving. We plan on moving to our new house October 1st. That's when we want to like kind of get we I know it's in a couple of weeks, but we kind of wanted to get some furniture, save some money up, be able to have everything we need before we move in. This is a huge change in my life because now I have to move out of my house and be away from my family. And that's the hardest thing I think I've ever had. I think it's the hardest thing I'm going to do for a while. I don't know what to do without my parents and my brother and my pets like you. I am struggling with moving out because there's just so much going on in my life right now with school, work, and just, personal issues that are going on with me. And I have to somehow move out on my own without my parents and my brother being there with me every night, every day, eating dinner and just hanging out. And then now, not that it's a problem, I'll be with Jake, my boyfriend, but it's a huge adjustment. And everyone keeps telling me that, well, there's some people that keep telling me, wait until marriage and then you guys can move in together. And then there's other times people are telling me it's such a good idea to move in with someone before you marry them, because then you really get a feel of what it's like and what it's going to be like for the rest of your life when you do decide to get married. And it's a huge... I always thought I was going to move in with someone after marriage, but I think because I didn't live in a dorm, and nor did Jake didn't live in a dorm either and go to college. Like, I commute, he went to a trade school, so I kind of just had to... I was living with my parents this whole time, and now I'm still here. I'm 21. I'm going to be 22 in March, and it's like, when in my life do I get out of my house and learn to be independent? Because I'm really dependent on my parents, like, support and everything. Meaning, like, I have to talk to them about everything. I need my mom for, like, everywhere that I need to go. So it's not that I'm not grown up, because I am grown. It's more of, I have to now learn how to be grown. Now it's like I have to learn out how to be on my own, be independent. And I do work. I work a lot. I work as much as I can with being in school. I probably work way too much. I should because this will be my hardest semester. But I have to do what I have to do if I want this house, and if I want to learn how to be on my own without Jake. It's not the easiest thing to be without, you know, I've been with them for the past 21 years. And there's also, sorry, there's also another huge factor that plays into this, and it's because, and my family is, they're deaf, and I'm the only one that can hear. And now, I know this sounds bad, but I have been there. I don't know the correct word, but I have been there to help them the past many years that they've needed it, and I don't really know, like, they're kind of dependent on me, and I'm kind of dependent on them, and so now it's like, what is it going to be like when I'm not here anymore? And that's scary, because now they have to, not that they don't already have it figured out, because they do have it figured out, but, like, I know they need me as much as I need them, and for both like needs that we need, like help that we need, like I need support and so do they, but we both need it in a different way of support. And then I have to not be with them anymore. I don't get to see them. I probably will somehow make myself come over here. I don't really know how it's going to go. It's kind of crazy. But with this whole moving process, it's like I realized what kind of person I am. It's like Jake, he has all these opinions on what he wants in a house, and I'm like very surprisingly laid back. I thought I would be very more upfront and opinionated on what I want, but I realized that this is not my forever home. It's a 1 year renting a house that that won't be our house forever. So that's kind of where I'm like, maybe it's because I'm not as opinionated because I know we won't be having this house forever. But also this house is not it's doable financially, but I would love a roommate because then it would help us save money, and I'm sure one of Jake's friends would be able to move in with us. I'm not sure when, but for a couple of months I'm probably going to be baroque and freaking out and crying. I mean, I already have been freaking out and crying because it's just I have a lot of concerns moving from my family and financially, but it's just not the easiest thing to do. Also, I have to leave my pets. I have to leave Miss Kelly and my other pets, Sasha and Panda. I'm hoping that I will be able to bring my dog Panda. I don't really know. Oh, side comment. My mom lets my cats out. This cat right in front of me is okay to bring out because she was born on a farm. But my other cat wasn't. But this cat, one in front of me, is older than her, and she saw her, Kelly, go outside, and then she was like, "Oh, I want to go outside," so she goes outside. And this morning, my mom found this huge raccoon, and Miss Kelly, who's looking at you right now, she got attacked by a raccoon a couple years ago, and didn't. And I saw her limping, and then I'm like, "Oh, she stopped limping." And then I saw her bleeding, and then that's when we took her to the vet, and that's when he said she had gotten attacked by a raccoon and she had to get surgery. But Miss Kelly is so brave. But since my mom saw this huge raccoon in front of our house eating our corn, Miss Sasha, who's like half the size of Kelly, I don't know if she'd be able to defend herself. So we have to make sure she doesn't go outside anymore. And so work is fine. I work a lot. I work at an animal hospital. It's actually a really hard job to do. There's a lot going on, and I'm just a receptionist, but wow, it's crazy. There's a lot going on all at once. The phones are ringing, clients are in front of you, doctors are asking you to do one thing, texts are asking you to do another, people are feeding you wrong information. It's crazy. It's not sane at all. The most rewarding thing about working there is making clients happy and seeing their puppies. The worst thing is when a pet, unfortunately, is very, very sick, and they find out that they have some kind of cancer or diagnosis, and when you, especially this is the worst, when you have to put down a dog or a cat, and it's like, I've been there for 2.5 years. I am close with most of the clients that come in that door. I become close with them, which means when they're hurting and they have to put their pet down, and that's their life, that's their love of their life, that's their baby. It is not easy to be there, because sometimes people don't like hugs, but I always hug them. And my job is to ask for payment, but that's the most awkward and uncomfortable thing in the world. So it is the worst thing when you become close with clients and then they have to put their pet down. It's not easy. So there's a lot going more to my life than that. I'm surprised I was able to talk to about that for 10 minutes. I know I had some pauses here and there, off a lot. But yeah, I hope you have a great day, and I love you.